All right, Capricorn, welcome back. We are going to do your no contact reading and see what is going on for you and your person. Let's kick it off. Let's see their current feelings during this no contact towards you. What is going on for you in no contact? Ooh, the King of Wands could be dealing with a lot of ego. Five of Swords could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. I just did also like a Capricorn versus a Leo reading, by the way. But this is a lot of ego, okay? So they want to win at any argument. This is someone that's still not over their big ego. I'm sorry to say that. You've hurt this person in some sort of way, and they feel like they need to hold on to a little bit of a grudge, okay? That's what it looks like. Like they don't want to lose their composure when it comes to you, okay? Oh, what is that? The Fool. The Fool just slipped off. Okay, but deep down, look at that. They're very worried. Because I feel like the way you take care of this person, or you took care of this person, the way that you were there for them, it's still something that's like imprinted in their soul, in their memory. Okay, so even though they look like they have a big ego, I feel like deep down they are very worried about not having access to you. It's very, very obvious here. So yeah, they act a little bit tough. They act very tough. But this is someone that's really been going through a lot of stress, even though they're holding on to this grudge. I don't know what you said or what you did. Let me know in the comments below, but the way that they portray themselves is not entirely how their soul feels. So their ego says one thing and their soul is saying something completely different. Because I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, that is you. You're very caring. You're very dedicated. You really are there for them. Also practically, okay? You've done a lot of great things, and it's like they can't get over that. So they're holding on to something that it's not going to give them any win, all right? It's not bigger than the loss with you. Right, let's see. Your feelings. Oh, the Emperor, look at that. You're very much in control right now. You're not showing any emotion. You're just closed off. Yeah. Ace of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, what does this mean? I mean, I feel like you're also quite in a stubborn place, Capricorn. You're very stubborn at this point. Even though you're right, okay? The Ace of Swords is here saying that you already spoke your truth. You already said what you needed to say. And if this person is taking it in the wrong way, or they want to misinterpret that, or keep this battle going, you're just like, I'm not going to validate myself. I'm not going to over-explain myself. You said it the way it is, and that's about it, right? Like that's your mentality about it. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here, saying that you're still invested. However, you also have this outlook of like, this might not be going into the future. It's like there is something that feels like a lack, okay? And it might be that this person's ego is so big that you feel like this is not going to work in the future, because you're a very caring individual. You're a very sensitive individual. You're someone that really likes to give without borders is almost what I'm getting, you know? Like you want to be fully into the relationship. And if this person is like all up in the ego, then it feels like they're not completing you, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. So what's going to be happening here? Tell me more about this. Hold on, the other deck. Yeah, Seven of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. It almost feels like you both are running away from having like this new start. There are possibilities here. The universe is keep on presenting you a lot of new possibilities to mend this connection, to really, you know, to have this breakthrough. However, the Seven of Swords is like, if you give in now to a person that's like fully in their ego, you will keep on repeating the same cycle. And it's like that knowing is already giving you the feeling of like, well, it's not going to work. If I put in the work again, it's just not going to work out, because you won't give this person enough time to work on their ego, to let go of their ego. This person needs to do a bufo. Have you ever heard of the bufo? Oh my god, yeah. This person needs to do a bufo. Release the ego. Oh man. Yeah, Emperor again. The tower at the bottom. That's crazy energies. So the Emperor was also on your side. And the Six of Pentacles. All right. So it looks like eventually, this person is going to take action to make a more balanced offer. Okay, maybe what they were offering here in the past was just too minimal. Or they were just offering just to get validation, and then when you accept the offer, they kind of like disappear, right? Like that type of energy of they got what they wanted and then they leave. And it's like that pattern needs to be broken through. And I feel like finally they're going to be realizing that they need to step up. They need to take full control and full responsibility and start to give you something in return. Because you are the Queen of Pentacles. Whether you are a man or a female, it doesn't matter. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Dedicated, loving, sensitive, but also very giving, very generous. Okay, and this person has been very controlled in what they were giving. So now they're going to be coming forward with something that's more reliable. Let's say reliable. Okay. Let's see how this is going to get around. How can we break this person's ego? Oh my god. Like the King of Wands and the Five of Swords is absolute massive ego. Look at that. We've got grief and reclaiming the bloodline coming through. So that grief looks like they're repeating a cycle of their parents. So let's say that they've always hated one parent, not hated, but like they always judge their parents for certain behavior. It feels like this person is now repeating the same behavior, which is bringing them a lot of stress. As in like, I never really wanted to be like that person or my parent or my, you know, whatever that was going on in the bad blood. And now they're feeling like, oh shoot, if I don't change myself, I'm going to be repeating the same cycle as my parents or the same cycle as like that has been going on in my bloodline. So this person is, yeah, needing to work on clearing that bloodline. Strength card, okay. This actually shows that they are aware of it and they're ready to invest to overcome whatever this toxic pattern has been generational. Okay, because this feels a very generational, repeated pattern that they are constantly repeating. However, it does always bring grief. Okay, it could be like maybe one of their parents was always very proudful or very much in their ego, right? And they're starting to realize those patterns and they're trying to break free of that, or they're trying to break that off. That's what I'm seeing here. And the Strength card is actually a very strong indication that they can be overcome. Like in this lifetime, they will break through whatever this generational trauma is. Yeah, overcoming difficulties and life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. And that's actually what I also stated, like both of them. They're aware of it. And they're trying to break through this pattern. And again, overcoming difficulties is the Strength card. So the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So that's what I'm seeing. I mean, things are still up in the air, okay? There are still a lot of conflict. It's not like it's, you know, rainbows and happy butterflies at the current moment. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything of this reading. However, these are the important things that this person needs to get over. And for you, I feel like you just need to be focusing more on your sensitivity right now, because you're becoming more and more sensitive and you kind of like need to release that pattern to constantly be like the caretaker of this connection, right? That's what I'm seeing. Right, I'm going to go deeper into the extended. Let me not just pull away all the cards. And we're going to look at their next actions towards you in this current setup. Okay, so follow me on that or become a Illustribe member and you will get access to all the extended readings. So see you there. Take care.